Jolan True, fellow captains and admirals. My name is Jerry, and I'm hailing you from the Antares Shipyard with a new entry for the Captain's Table. In this series, we gather around this virtual table to talk about intrigue and possible strategy of some highlighted cards from the most recent releases. We dive into the interactions between cards to look for synergies and combinations that can help you elevate your game. So gather around, my fellow captains and admirals, and together we'll unlock the secrets of these cards. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at the elite talents from the Alliance Part 2 set. That'll be the Klingon expansion for Alliance. Now, while this video is Alliance flavored, it is not an Alliance exclusive video. So I will be talking about cards that are coming from other packs and how the Alliance cards kind of interact with packs in the overall game of Attack Wing. So, here are the cards. We've got Coordinated Assault, Battle Plan, Invasive Maneuvers, Reckless Assault, Strafing Run, A Fight with Honor, Eye for an Eye, and Glory to the Empire. So, first card on the list is a unique Federation 5-point talent, Coordinated Assault. After attacking or defending, target a friendly ship within range and spend a battle station, evade, or a scan token from besides this ship. Place a copy of that token besides this target ship. So this is a pretty cool card. It's got a cool feature to it to where if you don't use a token during your attack or defense round, you can spend it and give it to somebody else. It's definitely a coordinated assault. It's definitely in the same vein as some of the cards that we're seeing coming out of the WizKids group. Especially with the Vulcan Faction Pack, To Boldly Go. It seems like they're experimenting more with this sharing and moving of tokens from ship to ship. So one of the cards I thought this card might interact well with is T'Pau. Say T'Pau isn't able to get her scan token beside her for the end phase part, you can, after you're done defending, spend your scan token and then give it to T'Pau's ship. Enrique Munez is just an interesting card that I included here because he is another one that can kind of reach out and use tokens as if they were besides his ship. If Coordinated Assault and Sao Paulo are on this, if you put Coordinated Assault on the Sao Paulo, when you spend that Battle Stations token, you can then give it to a friendly ship at range 1, and then the Sao Paulo can get that back. Or maybe that doesn't work. Maybe that doesn't work because it's when attacking. Either way, it's not a terrible way to use the Sao Paulo's ability, because then you can hand that Battle Stations token off to a friendly ship if you don't need it. For Chulak, there's two ways you can work Chulak. You can use one of his scans and spend it to give to somebody else, or you can add a fourth scan token to his pile, kind of knocking those cloakers down. Khan and Mr. Spock are kind of in the same vein, where they're turning battle station results into hits, and you can give them the corresponding tokens that they need. Battle station for Khan, scan for Spock. So moving on to the next card in the pile here, we've got Battle Plan. Again, another unique talent, Federation 4 points. When attacking, if the target ship is within range of both ships and at least one other friendly ship, range 1, add one battle station result to the ship's attack roll. Okay, so this card definitely works well with the Drex and Ingaren cards. So both of these cards have the same exact text, and when attacking this round, you may convert one battle station's result into one crit result, and all of your battle station results into hit results. And since you get to choose the order of operations, you can choose to add that battle station's result to your ship's attack roll, and then use Drex to convert them. Now say you've got a perfect attack roll, you don't need to do this. You can still add that battle station's result, and then Drex will turn that battle station's result into a crit. So I think that's a pairing that goes hand in hand right there. I kind of put the Odyssey in here just to give a general idea of a large support ship, a tank support ship, if you will. Just because smaller ships are going to want to be within range 1 to 2. And of course, Battle Plan you can use at range 1, and giving it to other people as well. Denatra is the other one here, where you want to be within range 1, and a friendly ship may roll +1 attack dice. So now you're getting +1 attack dice, +1 added to your battle stations, or battle station result to your roll. Denatra makes sense here as well. Alright, next card is Evasive Maneuvers. This is a 1 per ship Klingon elite talent for 4 points. It is locked to barrels. When this ship spends an evade token, place 1 time token on this card and place 1 evade token besides this ship. So it's kind of like the Sao Paulo ability where it spends a battle station token to get a battle station's token. Except this time you're putting a time token on. I think this is also the same as Battle Hardened from the Alliance 1 pack, just with evade tokens again. So what cards pair well with this? Well, you can do William T. Riker, who is going to give you +1 defense dice, and then you can convert battle stations to evades. It's just kind of another thing to do passive abilities, or passive, because that Evasive Maneuvers is all passive. You don't have to do anything to get this other than pay the time token. So Taral is another good one. He can turn battle stations to an evade. And when you're cloaked and you've got all those evade dice, I can tell you for sure that the green dice are not very kind to me. So I do end up rolling a lot of battle stations and blanks. So having options like Taral, Klingon Cloaking Device are very important to me. Evasive Maneuvers, giving you an evade token and then allowing you to use that evade token and then to get another one so you can survive multiple rounds of this. That's great. Navala, she's the interesting part here. So she is a Romulan crew. She comes from the most recent Romulan faction pack. And when defending, spend an evade token besides this ship. Place a battle stations token besides this ship. So now we're going to get an evade token for spending the evade token from Evasive Maneuvers. And from Navala, we're going to get a battle stations token. So you might have a captain that's got a lower captain skill than whoever's attacking you. So now you're going to get a battle station token out of the deal as well. Of course, she'll have to go on a Burrell. This is a Cavort. That's a Cavort symbol. So she'll have to go on a Cavort, which is going to make her cost 4 points. But with the Klingons not having access to battle stations that easily, this might not be a terrible idea. Alright, so the next card here we've got is Reckless Assault. It's a 1 per ship. Klingon 4-point talent. When attacking with the ship's primary weapon, if you're within the target's primary firing arc, roll +1 attack dice. Range 1. Okay, so a couple cards come to mind that this works really well with. The first one is the Animated Core. So you place 2 time tokens on him. If your ship is cloaked, you get to roll +1 attack dice, and then you stay cloaked, and if he's equipped to a Klingon ship, you can add an extra hit. So essentially, the combo between Core and Reckless Assault, you can add up to 3 hits to a roll. William T. Riker, he's another good one, because you can put him on a smaller hulled Klingon ship, like a Burrell, and then if you're being attacked or you're attacking a ship with a larger hull, you get +1 attack dice, bringing that up to +2. With Car, same thing. If you got a higher captain skill, you get +1 attack dice. Car just comes with the added benefit of being able to re-roll 1 dice twice. And then you got the IKS Vorn, where I think this card is probably very interesting, because at range 1, where you have to use this card, you're going to get +2 attack dice if you're cloaked. So with the Vorn, you get a base of 4 dice, and then you're going to fire with your primary weapon. So Reckless Assault goes off, gives you an extra attack dice, so that gets you to 5. And then the Vorn's ability, because you're at range 1, goes off, so you get +2. So now we're talking 7 dice, and then we're at range 1 firing with a primary weapon. So now we're up to 8 dice. So the Vorn goes from a 4 dice attack to an 8 dice attack. That's an awesome combo. And that's something that I may try and play in the future. Next card on the list here is Strafing Run. So it is 1 per ship. Klingon elite talent, 3 cost of 3. This one is limited to a Cavort and Burrell class only. Execute maneuver step. If your ship's base or maneuver template overlapped an opposing ship, roll 1 attack die. On a hit or a crit result, the opposing ship suffers 1 damage. So really looking through the card catalog, trying to find cards that match well with this, there really isn't too much out there that actually matches too well with this. But what I did find is Ilea. You do not lose your perform action step when you overlap another ship's base. So that could lead to this theory of what I would call a demolition derby car. It is a ship build that's designed to ram people and hit people. I guess ramming attack could have worked here, or suicide attack. But I didn't think you want to destroy your ship, so one of those could work, but I don't really think it fits with the theme that I've got. And that might be a To Boldly Build episode coming in the near future. That's an interesting idea. Balana Torres. If your ship ends its move overlapping another ship's base, you may discard this to perform an action from your ship's action bar. So really just 2 cards to allow you to perform actions. Because with Strafing Run, you don't really want to change your movement. You definitely want to hit them so you can give them a hit or a crit. So the next card in the pile is Fight with Honor. It is 1 per ship, locked to a Klingon captain, or locked to a Klingon ship, 3 points. When attacking a ship with an equal or higher captain skill than this ship, convert 1 battle stations into 1 crit result. Okay, so this is an interesting card because I looked through the card catalog to try and find something that would work with it. There are not a lot of cards that give you something for attacking a ship with a higher captain skill, believe it or not. So they got me thinking, okay, what's a good way to reduce your own captain skill? So say you bring a high captain skill captain. Say your opponent's got a skill 9 captain. You also have a skill 9 captain. Say you're on the Klingon Independence Burrell. Well, you can bring Meridorn Gornale. You can lower your captain skill by 2, gain +2 attack dice to your primary weapon value, and now you're a skill 7, but you're going to be able to use Fight with Honor. You'll get extra dice, and all that good stuff. So that's really the only card I could find with this. So it's very interesting, and I like the design of where these cards are going. So Eye for an Eye. Again, 1 per ship, Klingon ship locked, 2 points. When defending, during the deal damage step, if this ship suffers a face-up damage card and the attacking ship is in your primary firing arc, discard this card to deal the attacking ship 1 face-up damage card, even if it has active shields. So I remember watching the live stream for kind of the unboxing for Alliance Part 2 that Lynn Vander Studios did. I think it was with Tommy and Josh. And I remember Josh Dirksen saying that this was his favorite card in the Alliance pack. And I have to agree with him. This card is awesome. For being 2 points, giving a measure of revenge to your opponent for flipping the damage card up face up. It's essentially a critical damage going straight to the hull. And there are so many critical damage cards that could actually affect the game. You could pull Warp Core Breach, which doesn't have very high odds of going off, but you can get Direct Hit, which will give them another damage card, which could end the game. You can give them Stun Helmsman. Those are the top 2 damage cards, in my opinion, that are out there. And sometimes these card designs are just so good that they don't have to work with anything else. And the last card we've got is Glory to the Empire, which is 2-point Klingon Elite Talent. When attacking or defending, discard this card and re-roll all your dice. So this is a card that gives you a target lock without giving you a target lock. You can re-roll all of your attack dice. So This card could come handy on, say, an attack with Torpedo Fusillade, where you roll horribly and you don't have the conversions that you need. You can re-roll all of your dice. But I think that's the key word here, is re-roll, and I like that it's bolded, all of your dice. So you don't get to keep any hits or crits that you rolled, you have to re-roll them all. Again, there's really no cards that pair well with this, because this is essentially a target lock without you being able to use it as a target lock to fire a secondary weapon. Again, great card design. I give props to the guys over at Linvander for making these cards, and Alliance 2 is a great set, and I am looking forward to going through more of the cards with you guys. Again, the next cards we'll be doing will be Alliance flavored. I don't remember. It might be Tech, Weapon, or Crew. You don't know. You'll have to tune in and find out. But thank you for joining us here at the Captain's Table and exploring the cards from this release. I hope you have enjoyed the insights and the strategies that we tried to uncover. And let's continue this conversation in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more exciting content coming in the future. Check out the links right here on your view screen for 2 more videos from my channel that you might find interesting. And until next time, live long and prosper.